Big brother, it's big brother, it's my brother, it's your brother, it's our brother, it's his brother, it's her brother, it's their brother, on past the gravy bro.
What is happening, gang? It's Past the Gravy Bro, and we are recapping our week 6 eviction. It's Alex, Emma, and Allison. The gang is all back together. Again, I appreciate you gals holding things down. I think people actually like you guys more than me, so it worked out.
I mean,
that's just fine.
The captions certainly didn't like us.
Yeah, the captions did not. There was some problematic captions that were not actually what you said.
Not what I said.
It just looked bad. Thank you to Todd Voss for pointing that out. He was like, yo, dude, I think Facebook's trying to cancel you.
We specifically asked you not to, Todd Voss.
Well, yeah, I know. Luke hosted the show for me last night.
That hurts. That hurts.
What's up?
I seen it, Todd Voss.
He's seen it. He's seen it. He's a watchdog. But yeah, we are currently watching the live HOH wall competition. What is the like?
Oh, we have
on
another
that?
down.
Oh, we have somebody just dropping. Like, I want to be able to spoil it. I feel like we should be able to spoil it. Are we allowed to
Sound
say
off,
when somebody drops out? Like,
sound off in the comments. We'll take a vote.
comments. If we don't get a bunch of people saying like, I don't want spoilers to the wall comp, we will just start spoiler alerting when the wall comp has somebody fall.
Or we'll just rush and then
Or
get
we'll
to
just rush.
spoilers.
But yeah, let's the top say you want. Let's say spoiler in the comments, and then we'll just America. We you Allison basically laid it out perfectly last night in the spoiler segment of the episode. America talks to Cameron and basically blows up the entire house. She pretty much explains exactly what just happened to him the entire game, and it's basically there's some crazy shit going on. They all want to know who's dropping. We'll tell you guys in a second, but America pretty much.
It's only been 30 minutes. It's only been 30 minutes. And literally all of the people that we were like, it's probably going to be one of them, all gone within 30 minutes.
So America tells Cameron, the whole house is against you. They wanted you out. They turned red against you. Jared's working with Sri. He kind of puts 2 and 2 together, realizes I'm kind of fucked right now if I don't get my shit together. Then you have America go try and talk to Matt. Matt was just like, look, I don't really know how real this is, if she really wants to work together.
Wet in the idea.
But
he shared some information with her.
But the key was that he told her about having the power, and he told her that Suri also competed for the power. Corey was like, America was like, I won't tell anybody. Go tell us, Corey, obviously. Corey puts 2 and 2 together. He's like, wait, Suri told fucking Matt, but she doesn't tell me.
Who was Matt to her?
Yeah.
I love that.
And that was his breaking point. It was Matt's little detail to Corey, and it was America talking to Cameron and finally getting through to him. And then Corey was portrayed, like Emma was like, I just hope they don't give Corey 100% of the credit for this. And then right after that, Julie was like, can Corey pull off this flip?
I don't know. I felt pretty good about that. I even wrote down, they are giving America credit for this.
Yes. Well, as it unfolded.
In the beginning, it seemed like it was very Corey only.
No, it was all America.
And it was all America.
America was doing everything, but they seemed like they were still just giving the credit to Corey because Corey was like, wait.
Corey did do a lot of the legwork. Like America got everyone's toes
Corey
wet,
snapping,
and he
Corey breaking was what really caused the whole thing to go down.
Well, but also they didn't trust America. Nobody trusted America in the house anyway, so it wouldn't have been, if she would have gone and had those conversations, they wouldn't have been like, oh my God, who?
I agree. They wouldn't have all brought the milkshakes to the yard if it was.
Yeah. Okay. So like it had to have been Corey who actually like went and talked to those people. Sorry, I'm so distracted.
Yeah, all right. So the comments said it's cool. We're doing it. Spoiler.
Spoiler alert! Spoiler alert! Spoiler alert! Spoiler alert!
All right. I'm trying to get it in correct order. First out was Suri, then Felicia, then Mikol.
No, America.
Then America, then Mikol, and then Corey.
Do you want times?
Give us times if you have times, yes.
Okay, Suri lasted 10.5 minutes. 10 minutes, 30 seconds.
Suri is suffering from a broken heart tonight, so one of her children died.
Sure, that's the only reason.
That's the reason. Not the giant.
Felicia lasted 20 minutes.
Way to go, Felicia.
Honestly,
Wow.
would have put a lot of money on her being the first out if you could take out.
Why was she so? Anytime the wall went forward, she was like, "Okay," and like full head down, like, "Ma'am."
Hey, everyone's got a strategy.
Yeah, I guess. There's only 5 people left. Erica went down at 23 minutes,
and she was smiling when she fell, and it kind of made me a little mad.
I'm livid. Nicole fell at 29 minutes, 30 seconds. Corey fell at 30 minutes.
Jeez, guys.
Yeah. So right now,
Matt, Jag, Blue, and Jared.
Matt's looking strong. Matt's got a strategy with the water. Oh no, Bowie's doing that too.
And Bowie, you're right.
Matt, Bowie, Jag, Blue, and Jared.
Bowie looked so dumb tonight.
Oh my God.
Hey. I'm sorry.
Hey.
I'm
Do
sorry.
not come after our Australian queen like that, all right?
She yelled, I don't know, this is not spoilers because it already happened.
Yeah, the only spoilers are we're just talking about the HOH. Like, we're basically breaking down now you know we are going to at the HOH as it's happening.
The fight that happened in the house today, Bowie, I think, snapped at Suri. I need to go back and watch it.
Okay, let's rush through the rest of this episode, right?
Yeah.
Corey puts together that Suri is obviously using him as looking at him as an expendable part of her plan. And he realizes if I get 5 votes, we can get Izzy out of the house here because Jared didn't use the veto. So he goes and he decides, obviously he's got America, so that's 2. Then he goes and he talks to Jag. Jag is the first one that he pulls in that's not a showmance with him. And Jag kind of starts putting it together, realizes he was like, bro, like they voted you out. It was them that voted you out and used the power. Like they wanted to win you back over. And Jag was like, are you fucking serious?
Him getting voted out, brought back in.
And then almost blowing it up. And then Jag did kind of blow it later on. Since he almost did. Like he kind of blew it up and like it almost blew up.
Is that how the fight started?
A little bit. I'm
behind on
I think it helped.
The fight started today at like 2:40 our time.
So Jag talked to Jared, and Jared kind of confronted Corey about it, and there was a whole thing, and that I think helped lead to the fight, and then everybody kind of got together, and that's when the fight happened.
AM or PM?
Yeah.
PM. Right.
PM.
Then how do we know?
Right before they cut the feeds.
Oh, right
in the middle of it.
Before they cut the feeds.
Literally just said that. Okay.
Yeah, apparently it's like a 2-hour screaming match in the have-not room.
And they're basically trying to just discredit everything that Corey's done and try and throw Corey under the bus and say he's not reliable to try and turn Matt. Obviously, that did not work because we saw Matt vote out Izzy.
We just lost one.
Who did we lose?
Jag fell.
Jag is out. So we got Matt, Bowie, Blue, and Jared left. If Jared wins, we're fucked, guys.
This is all thing. We lost the piggy in vain.
Jared is gone.
Why? It's everybody that I was like, it might be one of these people. Nope.
I'm rooting so hard for Matt.
Can you imagine if Bowie pulls this out?
Could you imagine if Blue pulls this out?
Bowie, dude.
How very Casey of her to pull this out.
We slept on her.
So Corey put.
So Jag was 37 minutes. Sorry.
Yeah, Corey gets Jag on board, and then he's like, all right, let me go talk to Nicole. Nicole, she gets a lot of love, but Nicole is sassy. She's like, I get that everybody's snakes, and I don't trust them all, and fuck them all, they're all cowards.
She had the most logical approach to why she needed to vote out Izzy.
But, like, she, again, doesn't really do anything. She's just like, I'm just going to hang out until something happens, and it just falls in my lap, and it's like, that might not always happen, but so far, I guess it's worked out.
So far, so good.
So she just was in a room and was like, yeah, I'll go with you.
Now she's just a body.
And now, yeah.
So
she wanted to keep Felicia anyway. She and Bowie, I think, at the start of the week, everybody was like, okay, if this stays, then it's going to be 7-2. And those 2 are going to be Bowie and Nicole.
I needed everyone to know that Mundo is rooting for Bowie.
I'm kind of rooting for Bowie, too.
Why?
I kind of too.
No.
Redemption. That's not a knife. They have a knife in her HOH room. Like, they just give her a big old Bowie knife. That would be
Here's
wild.
my concern right now. Blue is the only one that has not loosened her grip. And from everybody that's like been on the show before and done a wall comp, as soon as you pick your hand up, you let the water and the slime get underneath it, and then your handhold is slippery.
Yeah,
But Matt has
wiping
a
it off.
strategy, and I feel like maybe Matt's strategy of using the water that sprays on him to kind of get it out. Maybe he's got like a super solid strategy, and he's good with water because he's a swimmer.
I know. I mean, I'm hoping, but like Blue is flush.
Jackson
Against-
Mickey won a wall comp, so Bowie is not too big to win a wall comp.
Yeah. Blue is just flush against the wall right now. And
Oh,
it is
we lost
bleeding.
one. We lost.
Who? What?
We lost Matt.
Is it Matt? Matt's down. All right, so
Why are we down? It says I'm live.
Bowie, Blue, Jared, and then there were three. And
Oh
then
my god, it
there
has to
were
be
three.
Bowie.
Are we staying up
I
tonight
think it's-
until this is over?
I think it's gonna be.
It doesn't. It's gonna be over before we stop.
We got it.
Oh.
Okay. Running through the episode though, we have our block. This is like, I'm not 100% sure how tight this alliance is going to be going forward, but Survivor, they realized that you could do just block voting at one point, and I think
Yeah.
Big Brother might realize that currently. Corey, Jag, America, Matt, Miko, Bowie. Those are, and Emma wrote your mom in my little alliance board. I almost said that too. You almost got me on
Good
that.
prank. Good prank.
That was good. But that was who they put it together. And then during the live eviction, Mommy has to tell Jared. She was
Right?
like, oh, just vote Izzy. Vote Izzy. So then she can try and use a rogue vote. I do like a rogue vote, so I'm kind of happy with that.
That was a pity vote, not a rogue vote.
It was
Was
a
it-
pity vote.
Was it?
I assume it was discussed.
Why wouldn't you have just said vote with? I guess you wanted to make sure that like they weren't tied together.
No, I think
Oh.
like Sari felt like she owed it to Izzy to not vote for her.
Jared does not look good right now. Sorry, I'm paying so little attention
But if
to this
Blue
recap.
wins, Jared wins. Actually, I don't know. How did that fight go? How are they on? What are their?
I don't know if Blue was involved.
Bowie.
Yeah, okay, now-
Bowie.
I'm putting both feet in my mouth. I'm rooting for Bowie. Ooh, meatballs.
Everybody we root for the balls off. So I'm rooting for Jared and Blue hard right now. Go Jared and Blue. Past wall comps winners: Taylor,
Blue.
Derek, Danny. So 2 of the last 4 wall comp winners won the game. Fun fact.
I mean, walk comp is a big comp to win.
It is.
And I mean, it's one of the final 3 typically, which we did learn, by the way. Julie
Yeah.
said 7-person jury,
That blew my mind.
which means like I like that because it kind of just helps them realize like, and they were kind of putting it together this week too, where they were like,
Yeah.
who do you want to be on the jury for you? Like, who's going to support you on the jury? And now knowing there's just 7, I love that.
Yeah.
So I think that
Also,
this is going to be a lot of
this-
fun.
The double next week, both
Yeah.
people, usually in the double, the first person goes to jury. Neither person in the double is going to jury.
Good.
Which makes you wonder if there's going to be a buyback.
I think there will be a jury buyback.
Jury buyback. They deserve it the most. Let's be real.
That's true. And it would be weird because they already kind of spoiled it. So it'd be like you couldn't just bring back all of the pre-jury people. It would
Obviously.
just be between 2 people. Like that would kind of be a stupid buyback.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Between the last 2 people that were out. So the one thing I wrote down that didn't really have anything to do with the eviction was in Felicia's speech. She said, "I have survived by the faith of a mustard seed."
That's like a saying.
Yeah, it's a Bible thing.
Yeah. A mustard. Yeah. But that's definitely a.
Okay. All right. I had not heard that, so I just was like, "Huh." But mustard seed.
It's
We
like
all got
something
a
like
faith.
even so small.
It's
as
so
mustard
small.
seed,
Yeah.
You'll still.
Bowie's our mustard seed.
Bowie is our
Bowie
mustard.
is our mustard seed.
Our sweet, sweet Australian mustard seed.
The odds we ever
She's
took-
kicking the water off. She is going for it.
That's a knife right there.
That's
Late
like
to the party.
blood all over
America
the
is
wall.
here for the chaos. at this point in
Somebody
the
said
day.
someone had a bad time of the month.
I do love that it's
Sexist.
Josh themed. I hope that
No.
they are doing the da da da.
They were.
They
We had
were.
Miss Danielle Frost up here.
Yeah.
No, a giant Josh. No thanks.
Come on.
Yeah.
I mean, we hated Josh at
I
the
wanna-
time, but like looking back at it, like he was iconic.
Can you match your face up with Josh in the background? You gotta stand up a little. This is just to buy time so we can.
A little bit more. There.
Ah!
Meatball!
I know I've said it before, but I think I say you played yourself meatball once a day.
You do
since
say that
season.
quite a bit.
I say it all the time.
You did. That was a very good season. All right, so yeah, we're down to 3 in the HOH count, but yeah, the mustard seed thing happened. Then Izzy was evicted by an 8-1 vote. She was given hugs. Let me give a quick shout out. This is something I tried to look for it. I did not notice it tonight, but Aaron Vargas emailed me today and said that he and his kids watch Big Brother, and that they noticed that when Jag hugs, he like hugs and like rubs his elbow or his thumbs on your back. Like he'll be like, "Oh hey."
Oh.
So just something to watch and keep an eye out, because he said once we see it, we can't unsee it. He said now his kids give him Jag hugs.
I would hate that.
But I love that, like, that's like a little inside bit, and it's like I was like, bro, I have not noticed that. But if you think I'm not, did somebody just drop? We had
No.
Blue drop! Blue's down!
It's a bullying stage!
But
He jumped down because he won. I think he won.
I've always felt.
Jared just won.
Jared won.
Fuck. Well, we have a new HOH. Yeah, that was a weird. They're gonna make that a 30-minute comp on Sunday. You know
This
that,
is like
right?
when
How
Cam
are they?
wins, how everyone reacts.
Excuse me as they just.
And that's all for tonight. Thanks, guys. We'll talk to you on Sunday. If that was just how you did it. Fuck, man.
Yes, Jared won. And yes.
Okay, so it's
Cam.
Corey and America, right? Like that's who puts
I
out.
feel like it has to be at this point.
And Cameron's the replacement nom.
This makes Jared really vulnerable during the double, though, which is good.
Yeah, I feel like he was already.
Well, he absolutely was already.
Well, I mean, Surree's gonna have to win it, and it'll probably be one of those quick comps
Shit.
or a
I'm
memory comp.
so
or something.
pissed.
Me too.
Also, that was the quickest fucking wall comp.
Yeah, Bean, can you tell us what the shortest wall comp is?
Is it long as like 2
Longest
hours?
is 2 hours.
This is
Yeah. Who was
40
that? Was
something,
that James?
Maybe 50 minutes. Is
So
it
many,
what it was?
so many great choices for Jared. Yeah.
It happened at 6:43. Or that's when the update was. I'm looking for a time.
Well, so Jag was the last one I wrote down, and he was out at 37, so I'd imagine it's been about
Matt was out at 39 and a half.
39. Not that it matters, I guess. But so that's good. Yeah, they're just gonna basically re-air all of which has happened
God, they can play the whole thing.
on Sunday, and then that'll be it. But yeah, that's fucking damn it. All the hope we had after that vote.
Hope.
Fuck.
But maybe
Shit.
no, because somebody would like see me gone no matter what.
I bet it's going to be Jared and Suri on the block together during the double then. Oh, puppies. They're down for a while.
Yeah. That would suck if you're on the West Coast and you just never get to watch. Like you wouldn't have got to watch.
I know.
Izzy on her way out. We'll get to what we think Jared's gonna do with the HOH in a second. But to wrap it up, Izzy would not hug Cameron
Pushed
or
him a little,
Corey
right?
because
Said,
he
"That's
was
not
looking for the hug. And she was like, "I'll see you
See you
soon,
soon.
but like you're not going to the jury
Pig.
house." So,
Just straight up pig.
What did she say? Pork chop?
Later. She said me and Pork Chop had fun, but I think
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then also looked at Corey and said, "You too, Pipsqueak," which
Yeah.
I love Corey, but I really hope the nickname Pipsqueak sticks,
I do like the name Pipsqueak.
especially for
It
him.
did seem better. It's been a little.
I
better.
don't know what's happening right now, but my dogs are also upset.
Is it because they see the dogs?
No,
Because it's the dogs.
they're behind a closed door.
Oh gosh.
So it's not because of these dogs. I don't know what it is.
Oh, no, not that one. Big Brother 24 had the shortest wall competition ever at 47 minutes. Is this not 47
I
minutes?
feel like that was right around there. Which would be funny because the pressure cooker was literally within like 5 minutes. And
When
then the pressure cooker was 5
Wait,
minutes.
I'll do some math because nobody's posting the time that this happened. When did I said 46? How long was Jag in?
37.
Jag fell out at 37 minutes.
Mm-hmm.
So this started 3 minutes before the hour. This one, 43 minutes long.
Shortest.
You heard it here first. The shortest. Make that graphic and we'll post it. Like shortest big. It's probably already up now. Somebody already
We'll
has to
steal
do
it.
It's
Shortest
absolutely
Big Brother wall comp in history. Girl math. Hashtag girl math. But there you go, Kenya.
I can't believe Blue and Bowie fell at like the exact same time.
Blue definitely waited for Bowie, right?
No, I thought Blue went first.
I don't know. I wasn't paying attention.
I think
Long time. 'Cause I thought it was Bowie.
Blue falls and then Bowie came right behind her. Fell down right behind her. Sorry. Anyway, so
Sacrifice somebody. I mean, best case scenario for us, maybe. All right, regardless, yeah, she calls Corey Pipsqueak and then all that. So that's the episode. That's the episode.
I did.
She throws threats, right? Like, you're next. I'm going to see you soon, too. And then she goes out and she's like, Julie, I'm really worried about Suri. I think she's next.
Yeah. Well, I mean,
I love the
She knows.
confidence to smack talk
Yeah.
even on your way out, because that's something I would do. Like, a little too late. And then later I'd be like, why did I do that? Now I look like an idiot. But actually, you won't, because Jared just won.
yeah, I felt bad. You could tell, like, she's an emotional person. And I think she was trying to hold it together in the house because she sounded like she was about to cry during
Yeah,
it.
She
had
was
the
definitely
perfect
tearing up.
chin quiver at the end there.
Oh my God, yes.
Instead of Julie, she was like, it broke my heart. It really
It
did.
made me so sad. But she's blaming Corey for her being out because he betrayed her, but he didn't betray her. She betrayed him and he found out about it. This is her own doing. She played too messy.
It's true. And that's what Jack said. You're a great person. But game-wise?
But I mean, that's what, like, week one we said this girl is playing the loudest in the game.
Yeah.
Just because, like, it was very obvious, like, she was always talking. She was always gaming with somebody at some point, and it was always Suri typically, or Felicia. But it started very early with her, literally from the moment she realized who Jared was. And that was almost immediately. So, like, yeah, she was bound for that. And it was like she was kind of the Michael, I guess. Like Michael last year was like, he's just kind of got a target on his back, even though he was winning everything. I guess Michael's more of a Heisem this season.
Yeah.
He's the first. My hate at first.
Me too.
Everybody was so against her on our first one because everybody was like, I think she's going to annoy me the most. And I was like, no.
But she was annoying at times. Like sometimes it would be annoying because stop gaming. Just stop gaming. Stop. Right. No, everybody is in their own way. But you'd be like, stop. Oh my God, stop gaming. Why? And then you're like, now what are we going to do feeds wise? Like, is that going to kill the feeds? Because she was awesome for feeds.
She was amazing on the feeds. But yeah, I mean, it's going to be, the house is going to be very different without her. Yes, Raymundo. Blue is definitely more annoying than Izzy.
Hi, girly.
Kitty purr.
Kitty. Well, I'm learning a lot from Blue. I'm not gonna lie to you. I'm learning a lot from Blue. Like the slang, how to dress now.
Oh, is that you're dressing like Blue?
Yeah,
like
I'm gonna
Blue?
get some of those thong pants.
I love that for you.
Thong pants.
Those thong pants.
Catch me in 2 weeks with them.
Yeah.
So that was basically the episode recap though. But Jared, new HOH now, shortest HOH wall comp ever. It's American Corey. I feel like I don't know how it's not.
I don't know because the argument today.
Yes, let's get into that.
Yes.
Okay.
Because I don't know anything, and I would like to know, and I'm sure
Allison, I will let you have the floor.
I honestly don't know how it started, but
Not to Big Brother Live. That's where I watched it on Instagram. They're a solid follow. I feel like we retweet a lot of them. Big Brother, the Big Brother accounts kind of all, I think, share a little bit of everything.
Yeah.
They'll all share our things.
They did share our odds to win, I believe, at one point. Good to see that. It's like,
that's fancy.
sometimes they grab that. Just share our odds to win. That's supposed to be our shtick. The gambling
Yeah.
odds.
Gambling.
But yeah, so I don't remember exactly how it started, but it was Matt, Corey, and Jared in the have-not room. And it was something about how, I guess, somebody told, I guess, Corey told Jared that he felt like Jared had lied to him or something. I think he was being questioned about the vote.
So what I saw was the Jag at some point either hinted or kind of told Jared that there was like a flip happening. And then like he hinted at it, and then Jared confronted Corey about it, and Corey was like, yeah, no, we just kind of told Jag that to like,
Yeah.
But honestly, man, like you're doing too much, and you're kind of putting my name in other people's mouths, and like he's like, I'm hearing my name in your mouth from other people, like it's just not cool. And then that's kind of when I think the whole Jared thing unfolded.
Yeah, so I mean, it was just a lot of like Jared kept yelling because like more people came in at one point. Like they went and they got Jag. Bowie was in there. Suri came in at one point, and it was like half of the house was in there having this argument. But like Jared kept saying like, I just want everybody in here to pay very close attention to the fact that from what everybody has said, I've been upfront and honest. And like Corey was like, no, that's not what everybody is right now. No, absolutely not. And at one point, Corey just was like, said something and called Jared out and was like, just because you are talking the loudest does not mean you are right.
Yes.
I think a lot of people think that makes them right, though. That is a very there's a bunch of people in life that you will come across to just think if I could be louder than you in an argument, that I win that argument, and that's the worst person to argue with. Where you're like, this isn't even worth talking to.
It's that person is the worst, and then the second worst person to argue with is someone who repeats the same sentence over and over again, and you're like, let's move on from that one because obviously
he's both.
Then why is that this? Then why is that this? Then why is that this? Then why is that this?
I said what I said. Like, okay.
He's both. He's both of those people, and
then
throw in some gaslighting. Oh yeah. And he freaking said that he tried to blame something on Matt's like deafness. He was like, well, Matt just didn't hear correctly. Mm-mm. And Corey said, no, he did not hear incorrectly. He did not misunderstand. No. And Corey stood up for him because Corey's a fucking good guy. I'm so upset.
And was it Corey or Jag that told Bowie that they were making fun of her in the HOH?
Matt. I think
Matt.
Well, today on the episode it showed that.
And then Corey kind of told her about that, so maybe Corey was with him. So then,
I think all three of them have probably told her that, like.
But for Corey to kind of like tell her, like, look, I know that like there's some stuff he said about you, but I'm on your side right here. Which also he's trying to rally her to get a vote. Okay, yeah. I understand that, and I'm sure you can shit all over that, but we don't shit on Corey. Corey's our king right now, and we got to make sure he's protected.
Corey, tell us, Corey is a good guy. Why is America trying to change him? She's just trying to get
making
laid.
Him the perfect man for her. I like that Kenya dropping a ja. If you watch Bean, you should check out Past the Great Podcast. The other podcast that does this. We're big ja fans because the Hispanics, they like to they just say ha 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 ha, but it's ja. And I was like, I want to be part of the ja club.
You know Spanish?
As a clarification, Jared won at 6:42, which means that this only lasted 39 minutes.
Wow, that's
definitely the
38 minutes longer than Kyle.
It's not where I thought that was gonna go.
I couldn't math that hard. I wanted to say that's 39, 38. And...
That's not where I thought that was going. And I appreciate it.
That was good, though.
It's good.
Tie-ins.
Yeah.
Oops.
39 minutes is a long time. Great point, Mundo.
It's a marathon.
Is Alex's name Emma?
Yeah,
Oh,
sorry.
because of the captions thing. Yeah.
I don't know how to change it. We're on my computer.
Oh, that's okay.
Emma's computer is on the desk, and I was like, "Can we just use yours
She
since your
reads me.
computer's already here?" And she did. So there you go. That's the behind the scenes on that. Who's he putting up? Chat. Sound off. Who's he putting up?
Yeah, because anyway, the point of the whole argument was that like
Yeah,
they're so close. Like Jared and Corey have been close this whole time, and there's been a rift recently because they're both feeling like maybe they can't trust each other. But like to them, they were always each other's number one or something.
Like Jared's never had Corey as his number one. Corey has thought Jared was his number one, but it's never been the other way around. No. And it's always been Jared just using him as kind of like, he's my guy I'm bringing in to the group. And Corey finally realized that. And Jared's trying to be like, no, what are you talking about, bro? And it's like, you never really gave me good information. You would just fuck with me and string me along.
All right, we got some Cam and Corey. Todd Voss thanks. Bean thinks they're going to backdoor Cameron. And Mundo thinks split up the showman.
I think you do America, Corey, some combination of America, Corey, Cameron. And then the other one is the backdoor or the veto replacement nom.
This is a hot take. Bean Suri will help Jared not to have emotional nominations.
Which means that it'll be
Corey and
Cameron.
Cameron is the comp threat.
Corey and Cameron then.
Yeah. It'll
Cameron.
be Cameron will be the target. Because I feel like Suri knows they're going to have to get, like right now, they don't have anyone. They're going to have to get somebody back on their side. So she's, I think, going to be like, we have to, I think they've burnt that bridge. There's no fucking way. I don't know. I think that they're going to try to mend it with Corey.
Mend it with Corey too.
But Corey's, I think already
Corey's
made
too far gone.
He's committed.
But Corey is a nice guy. So I think Corey is going to, because wasn't that what the fake breakup was all about? Trying to get Corey back in with those two so he can kind of figure out what's going to happen this week. Yeah. So maybe that's going to happen and Corey's going to, so before, like we always compare to other seasons, right? So Jared was the Tyler. Like the swing in between.
Oh, okay.
And couldn't figure out who was the guy that
was like,
oh God. I mean, definitely worse.
Todd says Jared isn't going to put up America unless Suri tells him to because as a woman, she is no threat to him. As a female, excuse you, she is a female to him.
But now I'm hoping that Corey becomes the Tyler and the swing and gets all the information and rats everybody out.
Yeah.
I mean, really, you got to do that one time, but like, I think if you're Jared and Suri, you have to, like, you can be pissed at Corey and America, but Cam has to be your target this week because they don't know there's a double. They don't know there's a double, but knowing that Cam could easily just be
Cam is the comp beast.
He's the goat of comps. Yeah, I already said that last week.
They're gonna have to backdoor him and try for him to not be in the veto. But like if he does do America Corey noms and they pick Cam to play in the veto, he will veto America.
Yeah.
So then who's gonna go up next to Corey? Jag?
Probably.
And Corey goes or Jag goes?
I think Jag goes because after all of this today, Jag still is on the bottom of the house.
Well, because Jag fucking told Jared that shit.
Yeah. So I think neither side.
Yourself.
Yeah, I think neither side really trusts Jag. So I feel like, I don't know.
I think Bean says, who does Cam lose to in voting? I think
all of them.
I think Corey stays over Cam. I think America stays over Cam. I think Jag stays over Cam just because all he's doing is winning. So it's like he's like a Heisman where it's like even if you like him, you have to get him out. It's
if he's on the block on eviction night, you have to get him out.
And he did the thing that like kind of saves your ass maybe one more week, but usually it's not when you're the HOH, which I thought was a weird play where he was like, look, I don't know how long I'm in this house. I don't know what my time is in this house, but I'm a comp beast. And I know that all I'm gonna do is I'm gonna go out there and I'm gonna find a way. I'm gonna find a way to stay in this house. And you're like, dude, that's something you say like when you're on the block and you're like, hey, keep me and I'll win HOH next week. You're safe. You know
how many times I've won? I'm a comp beast. I will win. Yeah.
This is how you win.
You don't do that when you have the power and you have no opportunity to win. I think he would have won the wall comp this week.
Yeah, I do.
If he's strong, and if it's being stubborn, like if he could wait all night to just hold a button, I think he's strong and he's strong enough.
Okay, well, America waited all night to hold a button.
Hey, she threw that.
Yeah, after 14 hours, she was on the wall for 28 minutes.
Obvious that she threw it.
I'm so upset that she went out.
Obviously knew that because he was asleep when she did. You want Bean to be part of the Gravy and Pass the Gravy podcast. Check it out, Bean. I'm taking a 5-hour energy, Emma.
Right now?
Yeah.
Tired.
It's wild. This is an all-night podcast. This is already almost as long as the wall comp.
I was hyped.
Oh, God. It's longer. It's 40 minutes now.
I was hyped for I was like, we're going to be up until the end of the wall comp and like nailed that. But
we were awake until the end of the wall comp. You are right.
I was like, fuck it, dude. Like, it's an all-nighter. Like, let's go. And now I was like, but now what?
Vampire.
Yeah.
Your secret. That's why you can't be on Big Brother. You're a vampire.
I would be so good at it, though.
Being a vampire or being Big Brother?
Like, I would always be in the game.
You would always be awake.
He'd
be in every conversation.
I would be at that fucking bumper pool table. I would be a bumper pool machine. Bumper pool and backgammon. That'd be all I did.
Bedtime. I'm not that good at
it is absolutely 9 o'clock at night. You could go to bed.
Do it for summer.
That's true. You would hyper focus on it. Okay, so we agree it's a combination of some people with maybe a backdoor plan.
Yeah.
Lose Cameron. I don't really care.
I would prefer to lose Cameron over anybody else.
Duh.
Yes.
Absolutely. At this point, I could lose Bowie. I could lose Cameron.
I don't want to lose Bowie. They're not going to throw Bowie out there.
I
want Bowie now. I want Bowie to win.
Why do you love Bowie?
She's
the Casey of the season?
I don't know. Everybody likes Corey in America right now, so I feel like I should not like them the most.
Okay.
Because that's what all the hipsters.
Yeah, that is what you do. Is that why we never like the same? In years past, we've never liked the same.
No, because I like the popular people sometimes.
Stop. Last night you said you're always on the winning team. And it doesn't matter.
I just like the people that sometimes happen to win.
You always pick like the beefy guys or the guy with the hair.
Or Donnie. Remember Donnie?
Okay, you pick the guys with the hair first, and then you get your heart broken, but you're like, well, I mean, that guy's my favorite, but really I like the winning alliance. Check it. Check the tape. Everyone go back and watch all of our episodes of prior seasons that you always are on the team, the winning team.
Right.
And then
which is why he's switching to Bowie.
Is it because the leader of the majority alliance is a middle-aged woman? Not that you're sexist, but like it's not someone that you're excited about.
It's not the
guy
with the
hair. You can relate to. It's not the guy with the hair. It's the lady that doesn't.
Well, I already liked Paul because Paul should have won. So when he came back, I was already built in.
Hair guy.
But I hated Paul in the beginning, and then I liked him by the end of it. And then he came back, and I was like, well, I already like that guy.
Well,
Suri, I was like, well, she has her son that's cheating. Whatever.
I feel like I made you sad. I didn't mean that.
I think you made me sad, but I don't think I only.
Just saying, last night you were like, I don't like to root. As soon as Suri's not in power is when I'll like her, and that's new for you.
That's not
that's
true. I feel like it's not the power; it's the. I think there's.
Stop favorite shaming. Yes, stop favorite shaming me. It's not nice.
I'm just saying.
My favorites have really fucked me this week. All right, I don't like it.
I feel like some of your favorites are not the typical popular favorites because I think that you think some of the people are funny who are like say dumb wild shit like Paul and Josh and the
I kind of hated Josh, but I appreciated like he was like it was like Izzy where like she annoyed me at first, but then you're like okay, that was kind of funny. Like
Yeah.
the pots and pans, like where Mark and Alyssa were like on edge and just fucking done with it. He's like, watch this, and just drove them to a breaking point. Like that was fucking
Yeah. I think that you're a big fan of old school Big Brother, where it was more of that game of like you can fuck with people mentally,
break them.
Yeah.
Like fucking not that he's the role model, but like Boogie fake proposed to someone
twice, right?
Right? Is it twice? I don't know.
Twice. And also, yeah, and you love Frank.
I did like Frank. Well, I liked him from the first one. He was problematic, and the second one I said I didn't like him that much.
2 times, a twofer. Hair guy and the villain favorite.
The first one, he wasn't really a villain. He was just on the wrong side of the house, and everybody wanted him out.
Yeah,
so he just kept winning.
You watched first Frank before you watched second Frank.
The second Frank was problematic.
You watched second Frank before you watched first Frank.
Okay.
No, yeah.
So you had
went
you went back
right.
and you were like, "That's a better Frank."
That's a better Frank.
That was a better Frank.
That could be a hot dog commercial. Oh, what happened?
My foot got caught in the cord of my headphones and it pulled me down.
Yeah, I really like.
Kid move.
I mean, we're fucking. I'm
ass over kettle.
We can fuck around.
We're in it
right now. Yeah, we're in it. Like I don't know. Everybody can weigh in with all the shit that they think on like the nominations, so we can keep going with that if you want, or we can sign off or whatever. But yeah, like I don't know. I feel like that. Like I do like the old school plays where it's like Dr. Will say that stuff. Now they'd be like, "Oh my God, should he be evicted from the Big Brother house? Should they evict?"
I love it too. But you try to have thoughts for the jury. You think, oh, because I like old school Big Brother, that jury should too. And it's like, no, that was the most sensitive group of 9 people I have ever seen on television. And
I think
mad and hyped when people vote for Nicole to win because they're Sally.
I feel like the shift in the jury and like the need for jury management came when they started getting recruits, because it wasn't people who were fans of the show who understood how like cutthroat it should get. And so it was just people who have never seen the show. They've only watched season 16 because that's the one with Derek, and that's
what they gave him the last 2 seasons before they came out and sequester.
And so like it's
year 19 when it started.
Yeah. So it's like they're only showing them like the most recent seasons or like the most recent like popular seasons. I know that they're showing them the cookout season now. I think they're definitely showing last season because of Taylor's treatment. I think it's like kind of a warning to like not be a douche. Yeah. But
agreed.
I feel like at the same time, like if that's your only concept of it, you're not going in with the headspace of like they're not showing them All-Stars, like the original All-Stars. They're not showing them season 6. They're not showing them.
People were mean about Janelle when she came back.
Yeah,
people were mean. They were trying to cancel her. I mean, not like there's the people that were going to cancel her because she has different political beliefs, but then just game-wise, like she's a bully. It's like, yeah, man, that's what makes fucking TV awesome when you have bullies, dude.
Her character.
Because you want to root against the bullies, but then sometimes you need the bullies because sometimes you need to be bullied when you have dumb shit coming out of your mouth.
I mean, like, she ran through, on season 6, she, like, ran through the house and was, like, screaming at, like, saying something about, oh, God, I can see her face and now I can't remember her name, but, like, you're so pretty. Oh, you're so pretty. And she was like, thanks, Jamie, you too. And then she turned around and she was like, not you, though. Like, she was, like, a big bitch.
A warning to not be. Beaton says a warning to not be a douche. Luke cough a hum. Yeah, I mean, I'm not saying racist. I'm not pro-racist. All right, like
I want to see someone burn someone with a cigarette.
Like that was kind of funny. Back in the day, Richard Hatch walked around naked in season 1 of Survivor, and we were like, look at that, that's funny.
Try on fake hair extensions and do impressions. That's what I want.
Oh my God, yes. What was his name?
No, that was Brittany. Reagan and Brittany.
Reagan. Yeah, Reagan and Brittany.
Rachel Riley's extensions.
Yeah, the like Reagan or when Rachel came back in and Reagan, that like argument that they had where Reagan's sitting on like the bench for the bench press, like one of my favorite Big Brother moments.
It is so good.
Nobody likes you.
Anybody?
She has no idea what to say. She's like, nobody likes you.
Yeah, and it was like, oh, you're stupid. And it was like, I love this. I love you, Reagan.
Well, like Jackson, Mickey, like I not at all anywhere near one of my favorite players. Not one of my favorite players, but he's one of those guys that he's the most like one of the most deserving winners in recent memory for me. Where it's like, bro, like I hate it. I
would say only because of competition wise.
But I hate it when people like are comp beasts. They find a way to win themselves to the end and shit. Like when Mike won Survivor that season, where he had to come back and he kept finding idols and shit like that.
But you also hate Ben on Survivor, who did the exact same thing.
Well, that time, like, I don't
like Ben either.
I respect the fuck out of Ben. I did not like him during the season because I didn't want him to win.
I
respect the fuck out of how he won.
No, you hated.
Because I wanted the other guy to win, but like I respected the fuck out of how he won.
Yeah,
like like Chris when Chris won in Survivor, you're like, well, I mean, he had to make fire and he did the thing.
Yeah,
can't really fault that. Like Jackson was like, all right, well, all he did is win every comp that he could fucking win, and then literally just dragged his girl to the end. And was like, well,
it
was he problematic? Yes. Did he deserve to win? Yes.
Over Holly, especially. It was
over almost anybody that would have been next to him in the end. He deserved it.
He brought all the goats, and that was great.
Who was the last person? Who was third?
Was either Cliff or Nicole?
Nicole was third, and then Cliff fourth, I believe.
So then was it Nicole?
Like little redheaded Nicole.
Yeah.
Like New York Nicole, Long Island Nicole.
Yeah. Was it her?
Yeah.
Yeah. Because Cliff was final four.
Yeah, I mean, she also probably should have won. Like, I get it, but at the same time, like, it sucked watching him win. But like, he did deserve it over Holly.
And that was like my whole hype up to that finale night was like, I swear to God, I will stop this podcast if Jackson loses in a vote to Holly. Like, loses to Nicole, I would have been really pissed. I was like, if Holly beats him, when he literally just was like, let me take you to the end. When he
threw her over his shoulder and carried her fireman style to the end.
Naked.
Yeah.
While having sex with
Remember her weird rash?
Yeah, because first of all, he had sex with multiple people. Wait, Bean, what am I wrong about?
Yes.
Probably a lot, but like, you think Holly should have won. She didn't deserve to.
There's no like
she didn't have an argument to win. Like she couldn't even have tried that.
Oh, Bean, laying it down, Holly.
What season was that?
I dislike Jackson so much, but he absolutely deserved to win over Holly, which is why I was glad that
4 HOHs, 4 vetoes. What was AFT? Whatever that was, he won that too. Holly had 2 HOHs, 1 veto. I don't know how many times they're on the block, but Jackson won too many times on the block. I keep my little power rankings with all of these things and all of these.
Oh my god.
Symbols.
So when you guys think we just fuck around with our power rankings, like I have a fucking note down consistently as I did.
Yes, Josh beat Paul, but I think he actually he gave a legitimate argument to the jury. And
that's also a jury.
They were already bitter.
No, Josh's argument over Paul is way better than Holly's would have been over Jackson.
That's what I mean. That's what I mean. Holly didn't have anything to say. She didn't have anything to say to defend herself.
Yeah.
But juries are not created equal. So
I get that.
Different jury in, Holly may have won with 19 jury.
Right? When the one Josh.
All the couples. Listenette, Alex, Elena, Mark.
No. I mean on Mickey's season.
Oh,
hold on, let me get it.
Cliff Nicole.
BB21. Jury. Jack.
Sis.
Kat. Annalise. Nick. Jessica. Christy. Tommy. Cliff. And Nicole. See that little jury boxes. Little jury boxes. That's how you know who's in jury.
Wait, is the jury a
That's
robot?
wild that you still have that.
Look at that.
Is the jury
Look at
a
that.
robot?
You guys think I just fuck around. It's a ballot box.
Ballot box.
It's ballot box. Look, here's the thing. Jack absolutely was gonna vote for Mickey. Annalise was. I don't remember who she. Why am I on this?
She was gonna vote where Jack told her to
Call her
vote.
sis.
Yeah. Sis. Exactly. Let's see. Who voted for who?
Do we think 7 or 9? I kind of like 7, man. Like I get 9 because it's like it's hard to do all like they get to send everybody back. But I kind of like that it's like the people that make it the furthest that have played the most with those people, they get the most important vote.
I was certain she was about when she said we're throwing it back. I thought she was going to throw it all the way back to the start.
Everybody gets to watch it at home.
Everyone gets to watch
America votes.
And then
okay.
vote.
I did not mean season 1, but that would also be that wouldn't be awesome.
Matt would win.
But
Matt would win. They would vote for the
I would
person
love
that was
to
disabled.
see them all rewatch it and then come back and then vote. All of them.
Yeah. Okay. The only people who voted for Holly were Kat, who could after
She knew something. There was a conspiracy there.
Kat probably thought she meant that she was voting to evict Holly.
No. Because remember, Mickey and
He had sex with her before the season.
Yeah, but they also
and then he screwed her over and was so mean to her.
That's true. Then they knew each other a
And
little bit outside the house.
She knew Holly outside. And then
it
it was Jessica voted for Holly because she was very girl power.
And she had no idea what was going on.
And then Nicole voted for Holly, and I think that's because she, again, was treated like shit by Jackson.
And Jackson was an asshole.
But
I agree. But he was better at the game than Holly was.
I think everybody else, Jack, Sis, Nick, Christy, Tommy, and Cliff were the ones who voted for Jackson, and that makes sense. He was close to most of them.
That's true. That wasn't.
They were on his good side.
He guaranteed them safety and all of those times.
And we kept arguing back and forth. He would be like, Jackson has the biggest target. He deserves to win. He got to the end. And I was like, Jackson was never targeted because his buddies were always in power, which was great for him. He just had a great alliance, but he was never in danger. It was not like this comeback story. It was because we saw him at home as a jerk, and we thought that guy should go home.
I mean, I think jerks like what I thought, like I was upset that Paul did not win because I think Paul deserved it more than Josh. But like the thing that when you like justify Josh's win over Paul, it was the fact that Josh had the wherewithal to be like, I think that Paul is telling them like I wanted it to go your way and it didn't go your way, and I'm sorry. Everybody fucked me over. And then Josh is like, look, dude, we had to flip on you, man. Paul and I are working together. And then everybody was like, wait, but he's saying that him and Paul did this, and everybody was able to see it. And Josh did the work, where Holly did not do work like that would have saved her or deserved it because Jackson was mean.
I think
Jackson was nominated once.
Not a target, not a threat.
No, he was nominated once. Okay,
about the 7-person jury.
Yeah,
it's better for finale night for time management.
Yeah,
and
that's
that is my biggest gripe is that it's like, please tell me about this one very specific thing that's a huge point in my vote tonight. Please tell me about it. And they're like, and Julie's like, wrap it up. We've been doing this other dumb shit where we invited the people that were pre-jury back and we talked to them for 45 minutes, but let's go. The most important part of the season.
Tonight.
Yeah, Swaggy's gonna fucking engage the girl you've known for a week and a half.
Yeah.
Like answer your question. The most important question in 10 seconds. Go. All right, next question. What? Fucking seven questions. Maybe we get better answers to this.
To clarify, he was nominated once on Thursday. He only sat on the block one Thursday.
Wow.
The only other time he was nominated, he won veto. And being
the question they always ask before the game, they interview everybody, and it's, would you rather win?
Totally.
Would you rather win and have America hate you, or lose and have
be
it
loved?
you?
Yeah.
And Jackson Mickey is the epitome of that question, because
absolutely.
I'd rather win though.
And so being said, Holly winning would have made a statement to the Big Brother community about civility, but she would have had to have seen something wrong in what he did.
That's true.
And she didn't.
She stood by her man for like.
She stood by him the whole time. Nobody in the jury realistically had, while the show was on, been like, hey, that guy's a douche. He's so terrible. Have you heard how racist he is? Have you heard how fucking awful he is? Nobody was saying that.
Wasn't it a...
And Monty probably should have won last year.
Oh, I forgot.
Monty should have won last year. If we're
No.
looking at it game wise.
She was on the block so many times and survived.
You blew my mind. Oh, it was so juicy and important. Now I can't remember.
I'm so sorry.
It's okay.
Oh
no, I was gonna say it was a situation, a Comerica situation, because Holly was 31 and Mickey was 24.
Oh, well,
The people know. But again, it's not up to us.
I
That
will
is
disagree with that.
Brother, where it's bubble, the little fucking ecosystem we throw them in, and it's your little ant farm. You got they're fucking with the queen now. They're fucking it up. Shit. Okay. Now the queen's dead. Now our ant farm's dead. Oops. Like, that's on them though. I can't really help you guys. I can only do so much. And like that is the beauty and the hell that is watching Big Brother at times. And I feel like that was a good little recap of our Big Brother gripes. I feel like it's been a minute since we had to do this. We didn't turn it into an entire Paul conversation.
Not entirely.
He got his mentions.
Got his mentions. Jackson got his mentions. His Mitchies.
Mickeys.
Sounds naughty.
Made it to an hour. There you go.
Honestly, that's a surprise. Almost twice as long, just a walk off.
Hey, I appreciate all you guys in the chat for tuning in. You guys have been awesome. Like honestly, the chat is like I love talking to Emma and Allison. But remember when we used to do this just in like we'd go into the podcast studio, it would just be us,
we would just stare at
and we would just talk about it, and then we would post it, and it would be audio only, and like it was fun recapping it with you. But like I'm also watching the show and talking about the show with you, and then we would go recap the show we just talked about for an hour.
Yes.
Have the exact same conversation.
Chatting, and then we would like bring that up on the show.
Yeah, bring that up. Let's take that as a note. And then like it's way more fun having you guys also be able to chime in, because like I like when Bean brings up stuff that we don't even remember. I'm like, you're right. Nope. Yep. We're idiots because like we are dumb. And sometimes like at times I'm like that happened. And you're like, nope, that didn't happen at all. It was this person. Allison is way smart. Well, I'm an idiot. I'm used to being the idiot on the podcast that I'm on. So like,
look, I'm wrong a lot of times. I just say things with confidence.
That's what you got to do, and a lot of people don't realize that. If you say anything with confidence, people just take it as fact.
And that's hot Big Brother advice too.
It really
especially if you preface it with like, "Look, I mean, I could be wrong, but."
Yeah.
Like, oh no, I'm pretty sure she's right.
Jeez, that doesn't sound right, but she said it with confidence.
So Easy E said it best. Don't quote me, boy. I ain't said shit.
Yeah.
Like I'm gonna tell you this, but don't quote me on that.
Yeah.
And on that note, on that Easy E note, to wrap up our Big Brother podcast.
Sorry, I just remember that Julie told Izzy Godspeed, and that made me laugh really hard.
Why?
I don't know why. Because what does that mean?
Godspeed.
Godspeed.
Go
I get like you're about
Godspeed.
to like go do something really crazy.
It sounds like what an old man would like the
He's just
old
about to go
racing
home.
vet would say to the young buck that took over in like a NASCAR race in a movie.
Anytime I hear the word Godspeed, it makes me think of a super old YouTube video called The Story of North America, which is honestly, it's like classic YouTube fuckery of like, that's weird. And at the end, he just goes, Godspeed.
Godspeed.
Godspeed just feels like, may the force be with you to me.
Yeah.
I mean,
I agree.
But yeah.
May the odds be ever in your favor.
Being with addiction. See, this is why we love the chat. The chat fucking keeps it going. Yeah. What is the meaning of Godspeed according to the Oxford languages? Godspeed is an exclamation meaning an expression of good wishes to a person starting a journey. So literally, that's like
Prepper's comment.
Is Godspeed like when Captain Kirk tells Sulu warp speed? No, I think it's live long and prosper, right? That's what.
Yeah, that's the conversion. But I do like the fact that it's like, I like the idea that it's telling somebody like, all right, go at God's speed, please.
Yes.
Just go fast.
As fast.
We build it in a week.
Can we change it into
possible?
You can rest in 6 days.
Do it quickly.
Build a world.
Kyle. Godspeed.
The opposite of Rome wasn't built in a day.
It really is.
Godspeed.
God's plan.
Look at us thinking about the Roman Empire.
History.
Apparently, that's the hot thing that everybody's doing these days, thinking about the Roman Empire.
Clearly.
On the TikTok.
Look, we're intelligent, and we have intelligent conversations on here. We're highly educated.
But like, I think there's a lot of Big Brother content out there, and like they all focus on Big Brother. We're just like, hey, who has the cum sock? You know, like who's the sea dumpster this season? That's what separates us
panties
from the rest. You know, we get into the nitty gritty. You know, we go where the other podcasts don't go. Remember that
we get into the crusty, messy, dusty.
Did you see the guy that there was that manhunt from the escaped convict, and they had all these real journalists there, and then somebody was like, were you concerned about him teaming up with another short man and maybe a trench coat, Little Rascal style? Ooh. And the cop in charge was like, no, and then they kicked him out of the press conference. And it's like, we're that for a Big Brother conference.
That's us.
I did not see that, and I fucking love it. How short was this guy initially?
What?
How short was he that he could have done two kids in a trench coat?
Oh
my God. Speaking of two kids in a trench coat, that's what we called Amira and Alyssa last season.
Yeah, they were two kids in a trench coat.
We got like I got a temporary ban from the Big Brother subreddit because it was a lazy meme when you made that fucking awesome meme.
It
Big Brother
was lazy, but I did make it.
Right, but it was hilarious and it was accurate. And there's way worse memes that they're like, yeah, that's fine.
I know, it's just funny.
So I'm out on the Big Brother Reddit, really. I'm not. I just hate everybody on it. It's not on this podcast right now.
Yeah.
So yeah. Well, we'll talk to you guys Sunday.
Yeah.
My team's not going to get blown out during. Yeah, it'll be the middle of the night.
Late.
Wait, okay, but also she said it was just one time. Not always. So that's good.
So we'll see you guys at like midnight on Sunday. And it'll be 9:30.
Jammies episode. Everyone show up in your jammies.
All right.
Yes!
Party!
I'm excited.
At Passeray Bro, tweet us in your PJs and no nude PJs. That doesn't count, all right? I just want to get out of that. Get ahead of that.
Although I look a little nudie right now.
If you sleep in the nude, that does not count as PJs. Do not send us nudes. Right. Do we visit Joker's updates? Blah, 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 live feeds. I think we watch the live feeds mostly on our Apple TV, but sometimes I'll see it.
I do watch the feeds on my TV most of the time.
Our podcast in the chat.
Yeah, go mention Passeray Bro in the chat. Everybody do that. We can't because then it's self-promotion and that's against the rules. You're not allowed to self-promote. I know that because I got in trouble on Reddit once. They yell at me.
Reddit's dead to you.
Yeah, not really. I'll still use it every single day.
Sleep in a thong. I hope it's like blues. That you can send a picture.
Thong jeans.
Yes.
All right.
I'll have
on that note, on the thong jeans, we are at Passeray Bro on all socials. Please give us a follow. If you are listening to us, don't forget to go subscribe to our YouTube channel, Passeray Bro on the YouTube. If you're watching us, please go subscribe to the audio version. Hit play while you're at it. Give us the clicks on both sides, right? If you're listening, hit the play on the YouTube. Just let it play for a couple seconds so we get the clicks. Share us with a friend. Give us a 5-star review on iTunes, Spotify, iHeartRadio, wherever you listen to podcasts. And share us with a friend that watches Big Brother. We will talk to you guys on Sunday night at like after the 9:30 episode Central Time, and then we'll give you our Week 7 power rankings maybe something crazy happens and there's like a coup d'etat or whatever. Jared loses HOH. That'd be ideal. Maybe that'll happen. But
a halting hex.
Be sick. But and if that does happen, we're here to update you. If not, we'll be here to update you anyways. Have a great weekend and be good to one another.
Godspeed. And
hang on by a mustard seed, everybody. Be the mustard seed you want to see out in this world. Until we talk to you next time, pass the gate, bros.
Big brother, it's big brother. It's my brother, it's your brother, it's our brother. It's his brother, it's her brother, it's their brother. On past the gravy, bro.